This audio is brought to you by the patrons and channel members who make it possible. This week's featured sweetness is channel member The Birchwood Vampire. Stay tuned after the audio to learn how you can be my sweetness too. Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle? Oh, you're my new partner. Of course you are. How silly of me. I'm Wilhelmina Wells, but you probably already know that. Come in, be welcome. So you are recently unfrozen from the cryogenic state, correct? Good, that's excellent to know. You aren't related to that other fellow, John something? The one who worked for the police? The one with the incident a little while ago? I suppose not. Again, silly me. Still, you're very welcome. Now that you've paid your debt to society, you should be ready to rejoin it. And I'm here to get you back on track for that. And to be your new friend, of course. You seem confused. I would have thought that finishing your sentence would inspire joy feelings in you. But you look like you have many thoughts on your mind, and not all of them are good. Would you like to communicate them to me? What? That's strange. Didn't they take you through the basic reintegration process? After that John person, we realized that it's not entirely fair to just place people into a world they knew nothing about after they've been removed for so long. The post-cryostasis processes should have been upgraded. They should have given you at least the basic knowledge of what's changed since your sentence. I believe there's a pamphlet, Modern Society and You. It's brightly colored and non-threatening. Did you get the pamphlet? Oh, I suppose that makes sense. It can be a lot all at once, right after waking up. I understand that maybe some things fell through the cracks. But don't worry, enhance your calm, we can make this work. Yes, I have no doubt we can, as long as we work together. Now then, why don't you take a seat and we can chat more? Perfect. Would you like some water? Would you like something else then? Hydration is important. Oh, really? Are you sure you want that? It isn't good for you. I know caffeine is available in some places now since the whole incident with the, and we're trying to be less. Actually, it doesn't matter, but I don't think we have any caffeine here right now. Would you like something else? Okay then, just say the word if you change your mind. Now, let's talk about you. This says you served 30 years for armed robbery. That's unfortunate. But your sentence is complete, and your debt to society is paid, so there will be no more said about that unless you wish to talk about it. In which case, I am well equipped to listen. Go right ahead then. I welcome the chance to learn more about my new colleague. I see. I understand a bit. I'm learning more about what some people call gray areas. Not everything is as clear-cut as it might appear to be. A lot of us have learned that recently. But it's for the improvement of society. Nuances can be very important for total comprehension. So if you had particular motivations for committing your crime, I will accept that. Plus, you've been completely rehabilitated, so none of that matters now. What skills did they enhance you with while you were in cryostasis? You know, they always include something in the rehabilitation program that's meant just for you, to help you use your skills and enhance your calm. Do you know what yours is? Marvelous, that's a good one. My mother uses gardening to enhance her calm as well, actually. Only she never had to serve time in the cryo prison. She just happens to enjoy it. And she grows delightful things. I should show you sometime. For now, I'll see about getting some plants for the office so you can use your skills. I'm sure that will bring many joy feelings. Great. Let me see. I should probably go over some of the other specific changes since your sentence, especially if you were too disoriented to pay attention when they explained it to you. And then, maybe we can go to Taco Bell for lunch. How does that sound? I know, it's a big deal, but I like to make a good first impression. Don't expect it every day. This is a special occasion. Your first day in your new world. It's worth truly celebrating. But first, let's do this. So, I'm going to start with the most potentially time-sensitive situation and ask whether you understand how to use the 3 seashells. Fabuloso. That makes things so much easier. I believe they added that to the rehab program after the things before, so I'm glad that's settled. Now, are you familiar with the verbal morality statute? So it does still exist, to a point. On the point of using vulgarities, a few compromises were made. For starters, you can no longer be fined for using those words in private spaces, like your own home. That was deemed too invasive to privacy. Out in public, some words are still banned, but some have been reintegrated into the lexicon. For example, I can say, damn it, right now and not get a citation. Isn't that marvelous? I know I've been practicing. Practice makes perfect. I say 5 damn it's every night before bed so that I can become more comfortable. It's an ongoing process. You can also say hell and crap, but I don't like that one. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. But yes, those words are all permitted now. And you can say anything you like at home. You've been to your home already, correct? Great. You should have been assigned a very serviceable apartment from which you can continue your personal and professional journey. And once you earn credits working with me, you can purchase things to make your space more personal. I, for one, really enjoy unicorns. Do you know what a unicorn is? Right, exactly. I think they're beautiful and fanciful, so I purchase as many unicorn items as possible for my own apartment. I can't even describe the joy feelings that I experience when I go home to that each day. So whatever makes you the most happy, you can add that to your space too. Let's see what else you need to know. Oh right, the less healthy food and drink items are becoming more available, although some are still difficult to get. Meat especially is a challenge, as our agricultural system stopped supporting factory farming a long time ago, for good reason. But lab-grown meat is showing considerable promise and is already available for purchase in some stores. It has all the flavor and texture and protein of meat, but without the actual animal. So if you miss that sort of thing, I recommend you try it. I don't personally care for it, but then I wasn't raised to expect it. I was raised on plant-based proteins and ethically sourced produce. But I'm extremely cognizant of the cultural differences that come from being born in different time periods, and I'm eager to provide you with the resources you might need to be comfortable. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to help ease your transition. Did self-driving vehicles exist before you went into the prison? Oh, I see. So the technology was in its infancy. Well, we fully realize that vision now, and if you like, I can show you how modern vehicles work. It's really not all that different, I imagine, especially if you choose to do the driving yourself. And all vehicles do still have secure foam as a standard feature. You know what that is, right? In that case, hopefully you never will. This is fun, isn't it? It's fun to talk about everything that's changed for you. It gives me a chance to really pay attention to how society has evolved and be grateful for the positive changes. It's a very joy feeling. I'm glad you agree. I assume the rehab officers connected you to any remaining family you might have? Oh, that's too bad. I enjoy my family. They enrich my life. Perhaps I can introduce you to mine sometime and they can enrich your life too. Up to you, I won't insist on it. It's totally fine if you ostrich out. Ostrich out, avoid a situation because of fear or apprehension. Wait, what? Chicken? Are you sure? But that doesn't make any sense. Ostriches are known for avoidant behaviors, even if that isn't supported by observable reality. An ostrich makes far more sense as a timid bird. Were chickens in your time known for their fear? Is that why? Strange. But if you say so, I will trust your expertise. Chicken out. And it's fine if you do that. You have total autonomy over your time and space. Of course. Again, your debt is paid. You're a regular member of society now. You can do what you wish, as long as it's not illegal. Excellent. I know the rehabilitation program is meant to remove any criminal impulses from your brain, but the brain is a complicated thing. I wonder sometimes if it's been oversimplified. There might be aspects to our psyches that we have no way to comprehend. Wouldn't that be fascinating? Maybe it's just me. But yes, you should be fine. And on the off chance you do try something illegal, the police are now far more trained to respond to a variety of situations. Oh yes, they had to reevaluate their methods in preparation after the incident. So many murder-death kills, it was a tragedy. But society has healed and learned from its mistakes. The police are now able to take on just about anything that comes up, including violence. Not that I think you're capable of violence. Not at all. You seem like a perfectly nice, well-adjusted person, and I look forward to working with you and getting to know you better. I'm so glad. So do you have any more questions for me about how things work in this time and place? If you think of some, please ask anytime. I'm always available. I'm sure things will come up as you acclimate. Have patience with yourself. Try not to become agitated if something is confusing. All things take time. Be well. Good. So I suppose we should talk about the job at hand. Does that work for you? Fantastic. Here, take a look at the screen. I'll walk you through what we do. We, as a firm, design and maintain the displays for our city's wonderful museums. We work directly with historians and archaeologists to ensure that each display is accurate, complete, and educational. Yes, truly. Well, of course. Why else do you think I requested you for this role? The way I see it, no one can build a better historical display than someone who's lived through it. I want to see what you can make based on your lived experiences. I am smart, aren't I? But really, it's all about you. I think you'll be the cream of the flop. Crop? Are you sure? But that... Huh, interesting. Maybe I have more to learn than I thought. I guess we'll find out. Want to be my weekly sweetness and unlock a whole bunch more audios and other rewards right now? Check out my Patreon or become a channel member. There's some really funny, romantic, and soothing audios waiting for you. The links to both are in the description, so come join this amazing community. Before you go, be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for supporting the channel.